Hi everyone, I am here to do our last scavenger hunt, final installment, back where it all started in Monroe Street Cemetery. Today we are going to be talking about some different ways to ID trees and things to look for when you're trying to do that, and some views that we can see from this really special green space. So the weather is starting to get really nice now. Maybe you are able to check out a new park, get to one of the metro parks. A good cool thing to do now is to see if you can find a view with treetops. You'll really start to see all the different kinds of trees that are in our urban forest. Right now is a great time. You'll see who's leafing out, who's flowering, maybe some different bark colors and textures through the still bare canopy, and also get to check out some nice blue sky views and other pieces of our human hardscape, like trains and bridges and skylines and things like that. Okay, so if you have been following along on these walks, checking out different trees, and starting to get more curious about what specific kinds of trees you've been looking for, if you have a field guide and you've cracked it open, the first question that identification guides usually ask is, how are the branches arranged? Are they opposite or are they alternate? And what they are asking is, are the branches starting at opposite points or are they offset from each other? So this branch is opposite. Each little twig is right next to the other. There's a really good mnemonic for remembering which trees have opposite branches: mad buck, maple, ash, dogwood, and buckeye. This is a buckeye. We see the new leaves, just like on the Ohio State football helmets. And later on in the fall, we'll see buckeyes. Okay, so here is a really good example of alternate branching. Let's see how this little twig starts and it's offset. Here's another one. The buds on the twigs are also offset. They will look a lot different from the trees with opposite branching. This is a linden. You can tell because this little bract is still hanging onto it. You'll have a lot more options of trees that have alternate branching. Most trees stick to this pattern, but as the spring continues and leaves come out and flowers start to form, you'll start to get a lot more clues that will help you narrow it down. So we looked for birds' nests our first week. The trees are leafing out now and it's getting a little harder to see them. But you can look for other ways that animals use trees. All of these neat little holes here were made by a bird called a yellow-bellied sapsucker. They drill these holes to get the sap. Sometimes they come back and eat the insects that die stuck in the sap. So sapsuckers are a type of woodpecker. So now that it's getting warm, a lot of animal activity is picking up. You might start to notice animals using trees for food. I've seen squirrels chewing on branches. So just look around, see what you see, who is making use of the trees besides us. I'm always fascinated by how neat the rows are. Okay everyone, thank you for following along this month on our walks. It was really fun to put these together for you and to see the responses of other things that you've been seeing on your walks come in through our checklist. Don't forget to fill out the checklist with all the items that you saw, and we will pull a winner for a free yard tree later on in May. So stay tuned for more virtual programming from the Western Reserve Land Conservancy. Take some time to get outside and stay safe as we slowly start to open things up and return to a little piece of normal. Thank you.